up, guys? So, The Suicide Squad finally hit theaters and HBO Max. It was pretty good, to be honest, and personally, I liked it a lot more than the first one. Margot Robbie is back as Harley Quinn, with Joel Kinnaman returning as Rick Flag as well. There are some new additions to the team, Idris Elba as Bloodsport, and John Cena as Peacemaker, just to name a couple. Alright, so the film opens up in prison where Amanda Waller is putting together a new version of Task Force X. This team is led by none other than Rick Flag and has Boomerang and Harley Quinn returning from the original lineup. They're tasked with going to the island of Corto Maltese, where the government was overthrown by an anti-American regime. Once there, the team must find and destroy Jotunheim, an old laboratory housing an experiment called Project Starfish. So the team splits into two sides, with Team A getting airdropped into the ocean near Corto Maltese. And almost immediately, they're all massacred due to blackguards selling them out, with only Harley and Flag surviving. Then Team 2, led by Bloodsport, arrives and rescues Flag, who was actually taken in by Soria, the leader of a rebel militia determined to win back Corto Maltese from the regime. Bloodsport and Flag attempt to rescue Harley from Luna, the dictator of the country, who has taken her hostage. But when they get there, she's already made quick work of him and his army. The team intercept the Thinker, who is the lead scientist on Project Starfish, and they infiltrate Jotunheim. This is when shit really hits the fan. So Harley, Polka Dot Man, and Bloodsport plant explosive charges all around the lab, which detonate prematurely when Polka Dot Man uses his ability to kill some soldiers. Flag learns that the American government has been funding the project all along, and that all the evidence they need is on an external hard drive. Peacemaker, who wants peace at any cost, refuses to let Flag escape with the drive and kills him. Right about here, Ratcatcher 2, a young girl who controls rats, ends up with it, and before Peacemaker can chase her, Bloodsport kills him. With the lab destroyed, the subject behind Project Starfish gets released, which happens to be an alien named Starro the Conqueror. The army arrives and are all immediately subdued by tiny starfish that attach their faces alien style, allowing Starro to control them. With only Bloodsport, Harley, Polka Dot Man, Ratcatcher 2, and King Shark still alive, Waller tells them to stand down and end the mission. But of course, Bloodsport goes after Starro. As Waller attempts to detonate a bomb placed in his head, she's taken out by a coworker, allowing them to take down the giant alien. Man, this chick came out of nowhere and just whacked her in the fucking head. 'Cause fuck that bitch. Anyway, so Polka Dot Man melts one of Starro's legs with his polka dots and then gets smashed. Harley uses Javelin's javelin to pierce Starro's eye as she falls into it and gets submerged in some nasty ass goop. And this allows Ratcatcher 2 to summon all the city's rats to come and eat Starro from the inside out. Bloodsport is left to fight off the townspeople and army who are now under control of Starro. But suddenly, they all drop to the floor as the creature dies. In exchange for Bloodsport not exposing America's involvement, Waller agrees to let the surviving members of the squad go free. Soria leads her militia to overthrow the remaining government so they can reform the city. And then later, in a post-credit scene, we see that Weasel is still alive. I didn't mention him, but he's just one of the members from the beginning that got massacred on the beach. Actually, I think he drowned, immediately. But anyway, he's alive, so yeah. And Peacemaker is alive as well, and that's going to lead into the Peacemaker show on HBO Max. The end. Alright guys, so I liked it a lot better than the other one. I hope you did too. I mean, the other one wasn't bad, but ugh. This one had way more action, and the plot was a lot better. And it didn't have the Joker. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the review. If you haven't seen the film, head on over to HBO Max, or hell, go to the theater and check it out. And of course, I'll see you on the next one.